Hey guys, another update here in Seattle. It's Deacon hydroponic greenhouse. So I'll get right into it. We got spaghetti squash going gangbuster on this thing. Trellis is about 6.5 feet tall, 7 feet tall, and as you can see, I'm to the top. I've tried to count all the spaghetti squash that were on here, and I think I'm at close to 30 that have actually set fruit, but there's quite a few more on all the suckers that aren't that far away from setting fruit here. So yeah, so the spaghetti squash is doing really well. I figured this was going to be a problem a little bit later on in the season, and it's turning into a problem, but I put a bunch of plants in this rail. It's only a 6-inch pipe. I thought 6-inch pipe would be more than enough, but then in my usual fashion I overdid it and put way too many squash and stuff in here. So right now the root system is basically to the water line, and it is dense. So I'm starting to have a couple issues with some of my squashes, which is I'm having a little bit of an issue with my yellow squash as far as blossom end rot. So I'm going to treat that with a cow mag in my hydro solution. The zucchini's doing really well as far as, it's hard to tell, but I'm getting a lot of zucchini sets that don't have any of the blossom end rot issues. But yeah, I got what else? This is going to be a butternut squash, and I'll be training that up on the trellis as well. I put another trellis up here, so see if I can get this stuff to grow. Okay, what do we got? So in the greenhouse, it's getting pretty busy. A lot going on. The peppers are really getting large. So I got 3 months left in the growing season up here, so it's gonna get pretty big, pretty bad in here. Well, that's good. I wanted to talk about, I have a couple examples of top peppers and not top peppers, so it'd be kind of interesting to look at this stage. These plants I planted February 1st roughly, from seed. Started them inside, and so this is a Carolina Reaper here. It's probably about 2.5 feet tall right now, but I don't know if you could see in there, there's not an incredible amount of buds right now. It's not super busy, and this one was not topped. So I'm gonna go over to one that was topped. Granted, this is soil, the other one is hydro, but if you look over here, this is a Reaper plant that was topped. About roughly the same size actually, but the amount of buds on it is truly amazing. I mean, there's probably it'd be hard to count, but I broke off a branch on accident the other day, and I counted the amount of buds on that actual branch, and it was upwards of 60 actual flowers and buds. So I mean, there's 15 branches on this, so it's quite a bit. So if you're looking for a higher production plant, just make sure you tie off all your branches, because they'll start snapping under the weight of the fruit production. So this is my second crop of jalapenos. Killing it on the jalapenos. And pepperoncinis. I picked a 5-gallon bucket of pepperoncinis and jalapenos just off of what was it? It was 3 jalapeno plants and 2 pepperoncini plants. So in the back, across the top there, are jalapenos. I planted them a little later. I have a white botjalokia plant back here that I snapped the entire top off. It just got too heavy. So much fruit production, it snapped it in half. So it's regrowing from the stalk down in their bottom there. You can't even see it. And this is a botch Loki as well. It's taken over the entire greenhouse. The tomatoes, they're doing okay. I'm not super impressed this year. I mean, that's actually one plant. So I'm trying to grow it up into the trellis in the top here. I'm obsessed with doing that for some reason. I keep doing it every year. So had a couple issues. I actually have, because I planted the tomatoes so early and it's been a fairly humid spring, I'm having issues with actual white powdery mildew on tomatoes. So I'm treating that with a fungicide, and we're gonna see how it turns out. But kind of some of the stuff I'm dealing with. But as you can see, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm looking directly across right now, and we're up into the ceiling. So that's minus the size of that. They're 8 feet tall or so. So yeah, we'll just keep going. Like I said, another 3 months in the season left. So I have a feeling it's gonna get a lot busier in here. So I'll try and upload this again. I've done a couple of videos, but I've had a tough time uploading them to YouTube for some reason. So we'll try again. Okay, till next time. Bye.